You know what time it is. Alright. Stickers. Stickers always in the wrong spot. I don't know if it's the post office. I don't know if it's the dudes at Sketchbox. I don't care who does it. Please stop putting the mailing stickers on the artwork. Yeah, we have a whole big old side just dedicated for stickers. 2 of them, which one side I won't show because it has my address. Anyways. Sketchbox. This one is Anita C. Baker, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a lovely peach, as is my Sketchbox. So if you do not know what Sketchbox is, it is a monthly subscription where you get sent really cool art supplies for the month, and you get to create some cool stuff with it. You get introduced to all kinds of new types of art supplies that you normally can't find. So good stuff. Highly recommend. Never found a box I hated. Totally worth it. So let's see why I think so. Let's just open the box. Pretty peach. Not only do they support artists on the front of the box, they also support them on Facebook and online. They show all kinds of people's artwork and whatnot. So the next artwork is Carter McGuire. I'll let you guys see that. Pause if need be. There is his handiwork, and that's really cool. I really like that. Not quite sure what he's doing here. It looks like a coffee maker or something. Storage containers. Like the color green. So this month, this is what we're getting in here. Don't be afraid to pause and check it out. Of course, these amazing people. I've been doing Sketchbox for a really, really long time, like years. I think now most of my art supplies is 70% supplies from Sketchbox than it is for me buying for my own personal needs. Every month you will get some paper, and this month we are getting Bristol Smooth, 4x6, heavyweight, bright white, smooth texture. I'm not sure what the weight, but it is extremely thick paper, which I enjoy. I prefer thick paper because I always seem to use the paper for everything that it's not intended to be used for. And so that's why I like them thick. That's what she said. Anyways, we also are getting more of these blending stomps, rubby sticks, 3 different sizes, which is good because I actually needed these. I use mine a lot. So thank you, I needed these. See, this is why I don't have to go buy art supplies all the time. Then we also get this marker. And when you're not sure, you go back to this little doodad thing here, and this would be new product, Olo marker, featuring 2 internal reservoirs. This marker will last twice as long as others. Retail $7.49 for 1 marker. This is what I'm seeing. You always get the newest stuff. So brush tip, very, very nice. And then this should be the chiseled. We'll be doing swatchy soon, so don't worry. More erasers, which I needed. I prefer these white ones. I like them a lot. They do a good job. Then we have Copic. And if you have not watched Jazza lately, man, he has found a new marker king, which I found very amazing. Hulu or something like that. But these, either way, Copics are no joke. They're pretty expensive, and they do an incredibly good job. Highly recommend. Then, and 4H pencil. And then a Copic multi-liner, which I really like their multi-liners. the ever impressive stickers, which I'm collecting quite a few now. And then this, which I'm not quite sure. Ooh, we got more in here. Some more Copic. More brush. Chisel. Send it out. By the way, these Sketchboxes come really handy for storage because they're super thick, so they don't break. Now this thing. Looks like eyeshadow. It definitely looks like eyeshadow. Alright, hold on. You guys ready? One day, I am going to create a room that's going to be covered in bubble wrap, and I'm just going to go completely crazy in the bubble wrap room. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Alright, let's figure out what this guy is. It comes even with a pamphlet. Pastel color like paint. Oh my. So we have probably... What shade is this? Ultra soft, extra suave. Bright yellow green. Put on the other side. Not very often you sit there, so it even shows you how you can use it with different tools. We're going to be looking at this. I do have these tools from previous boxes. There we go. So like your micro sponges that you can do, but we did come with a sponge, so that is awesome. I love new stuff. I don't even think the shade's on here. In this case, I'm looking at the wrong bright yellow green. So this is the color that we have right here. Is this one. This is why I need to get famous. You know, you guys can have a proper cameraman. There you go. Alright. Let's do some swatchy swatch. I'm excited. Then we'll try to figure out what we'll create. This is so smooth. Swatchy swatches. Okay. First up is this Olo. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, one side's darker than the other. Ooh, look at that. See if we can keep building it up. Oh, but it bleeds through. Like a lot. Be careful with this. You'll definitely want to put something like this underneath to protect the paper. So this way when you really build up that ink and it bleeds through, it'll come onto this. And that's a really nice marker. So I'll give that an A+. Okay. And then the next one is Copic Chow. And then the brushy. You can tell a really good marker by how it blends out versus being streaky. This one is just Copic Sketch. Smooth as butter. See how it just blends out? It's like you don't even see the previous ones you made. That's how it should be. And then we have Copic. I believe this is also green. Olive. Ooh. Juicy. Okay. Just to see if this will bleed out. It does not. Now for the powder. Excuse me. Where I go powder? My nose. Achoo! Uh-oh. Let's look how like that's pigmented too. Ooh, okay. I barely tapped that. Did you see that? Twice. Boom. Look at that. It just barely tapped. That's crazy. Is it like wet or is it just like makeup powder like you do for blush? It's just like blush powder. Alright, next question. I like that it's compact. That's really cool. This is awesome. That is definitely an A+. An A+, A+. We'll get to paper grade in a second. Alright. Let's see how well we can erase some of this stuff. So I get this open. Pan pastels. A new generation of application for artists, medium from our society, formulated micro sponge for applying This is a really nice sponge. Sponge A+. Alright. Oh, look at that. They like completely cleaned it up. That means we can do... Alright, so how does it do on the pencil? Because that's always important. It will clean up almost 98% of the powder from this container here. This is really cool. I like this. Alright. If you have no idea how to use a blendy stick, just in case, we're going to go over that now. So these are good for blending and doing portrait work, like big time, right? So we're going to take this off. We're going to flip it over. So we'll make a big old circle with this guy. We're going to see the light source is coming from here, so this right here would be this, where the light source would be. This is where your values and stuff come in. I don't think a 4H is really the best blending type of pencil that you want to use, but now that's pretty harsh. This is not going to blend. So what I would do is, because this is such a harder pencil, and you see you want just to blend this pencil, turn it on the side, and then lightly, like you're just setting it on there. You're not pushing down. You're just setting there, and you're just rubbing it. Okay? See how my skin just barely moves underneath the pencil? Okay? You don't need to do any harder than that. So, we use the same thing, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Take your blendy. Now, once you start developing a lot of this, these are really good for pencils that leave a lot of gunk behind. Where is a good one? Oh my goodness, where did all my pencils go? What are you? You are to be, but not to be. That is not the question. The question is, where is my pencil? That will help me do what I want to do. Oh, there you are. Here you go, 10B. I'm going to take this. See how much softer this is now? These actually came also from Sketchbox, from a previous box. So I'm not too upset about bringing these into this particular box, just because I want to show you how to use a blending stick. Okay, so you can do it this way. We'll use the one I just previously used. Okay. Then once you get enough of that on there, say you want to do some outlining for like an eye, but you don't want to really set down any lines right away, right? Because you don't know if you need a bigger pupil, if you need to put lines here, or maybe pull it down low. Okay, so you can do a lot of outlining before you even touch a pencil. So this way, you see how you have all these scratches here in your paper, right? You don't want that. But when you get to here, you can just rub this here, and you can make your lines as needed. And then it's a lot easier to erase it. So that's a good, really easy tip to outline things before you damage paper. Because this paper here is $9, and because it already leaked through, I would have to flip this over and use it differently. So now to come up with an idea of what to draw and create. So let's see if we can get inspiration off of this. So soft tools, using the pan, block in a great way to begin using. Lay down an underpainting base. So can you like mix it with other things, and then that way it becomes like a watercolor base, and that way it sinks in. Let's try that. Alright, let me find some water. We are going to do two different ways. We are going to do putting this on the sponge, so now it's wet. Nice and wet. We're going to try the wet version first, and then we'll also try it on this art skill pack paper here. And then we'll use it like a stamp. And that's one way. Now, the other way I want to try is seeing how it will do if the paper's wet first. And we'll use the more drier side for this. So the paper will pill. So using water on this paper is probably going to be a huge no-no. We're going to try it on this paper. So this side needs to get wet again. We'll see how it handles on a different kind of paper. A little bit of water. Pretty top. And then lots of water. Okay. This brush or this sponge does not handle water, okay? It is not intended for water. Do not use with water. Alright, but now that this has been wet and it's soaking in, so say we do decide to do that, let's see how it handles this. While this is wet. Yeah, you see how it looks like dirty? You don't want that. So no water. Do not recommend using water. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go and I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to draw. And then we'll see what I come up with. So, check out their website. Enjoy. A lot of good stuff. Overall, before my battery dies, there she be. It's cute little button. Boop! It's a notebook. I give the paper, I'm gonna give it a B- because I really like it. I just wish it wouldn't bleed through, but that looks really cool as well. So everything else, I love, highly would use again, and I'm looking forward to it. Excellent Sketchbox. Until the next time, guys. Whoop.